And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first. From the gun, it's Jackson. A dump underneath to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Jackson from the shotgun. He completes it to Jones. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now a play fake here on first down. Finds his tight end Ingram. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. It's caught here by Adams. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Jackson will throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Davante Adams there to make the grab, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Deshaun Watson making his way back out. The focus of our players' spotlight. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves. Not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it. We got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
The protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod, our director, Kyle Burt, the rest of the crew, what they put together with these images and pictures, if you're an offensive lineman, that's what you're taking with you to contract time.
They're going to have a lot to take to contract time if this continues. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. On 1st and 10, Watson. Going right side here, and that's complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. From the red zone now, Watson dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, and got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Texans push further out in front. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And there's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has certainly been one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference, as the teams have already come back out onto the field for the second half. So let's get you back out as well to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll keep it on the ground. Peyton, they'll rumble for about 6, up across the 20 to the 22. On third down, Peyton. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Throwing on third down, Watson. He'll rifle this one deep right. And this is caught at the 20. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big-time play there for the Texans. 46 yards. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the third quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that drive in total 8 plays. And the result, a Houston touchdown. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd and 9. Jackson, complete to Jones. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Jackson from the gun, he'll throw. And some room to work. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. Back now at Lambeau, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, and it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Throwing is Jackson. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Jackson now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the play. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now Jackson. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. This one into the hands of Metcalf. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now it's Jackson. Jones has it, and he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 5, and just like that, it's 3rd down. Again, Jackson, and Ingram hauls it in, and able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. One back in the game, that's Jones, 2nd and goal. And that is caught. And they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Dawson tacks on the point after, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Here's Watson going deep for Hopkins. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 70 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with it. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. And they're able to get the connection on the long touchdown pass. And that's one of the easiest drive summaries you'll ever see. One play, touchdown. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
And here come the Bills. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Jackson to throw, and that is incomplete here. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd and short. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Switch.
Jackson on 1st down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. Well, the Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. To throw is Jackson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone, from Lambeau.